Hello. I give this movie B movie fun. I'm reviewing the Dark Knight Rises from 2012 movie. The final chapter. I give it an 8 out of 10 for a B movie. It's goofy fun. It made me laugh. It made me pee my pants laugh almost at times. This is a funny movie. This is the funniest Batman movie since the Adam West era Batman movie, I thought to myself. when I saw this movie back in 2012. It's the funny Batman back. Oh yes, Christian Bale brings the fun back into Batman. I'm just expecting him to break dance or do the Bat-Tootsie and team up with Robin. We sort of got that from Nolan. Robin, because you see, the character name got referenced legally by this cop in the movie The Dark Knight Final Chapter because his legal name is Robin. I know this sounds like something that Shyamalan would bring written into his scripts, like The Last Airbender bomb from 2010. It sounds like that he would write it into a script. Shyamalan. Or I like to call him Shyamalan Ding Dong. Tomato. I say, if it looks like a duck, acts like a duck, talks like a duck, it's a duck. The point is, this movie is stupid fun. Like to Shyamalan levels of standards. This movie is like if Michael Bay and Shyamalan fucked each other and had a baby and made a movie together. After cloning, and the babies clone each other. Made a clone. This is what that writing feels like in the movie The Dark Knight from 2012. It's that kind of funny writing. I'm Batman. And now you know how Batman had a different voice in The Dark Knight than he did in Batman Begins? Well, now he has a much different voice. A worse, more obnoxious voice than he had in The Dark Knight. He proves he has not to begin to suck yet, was the Batman voice. But don't worry, he's got even more dialogue than ever in the Batman voice of the movie when he's using the Batman voice. And it gets so hilarious. Him and Tom Hardy. I love Tom Hardy's voice also. How he sounds like pregnant and labored Sean Connery. If he could get pregnant, if it was possible to hear him in labor. You know Sean Connery, the actor that played the original OG James Bond, the one that made, well, not the OG, the one that still made the James Bond famous. Because the original OG did Casino Royale on in black and white TVs, from the 50s. I think it came out, or 60s, some era. It was black and white, James Bond. And then Sean Connery was the second person that played him in history of James Bond, and that's the James Bond that has made everything iconic. Thanks to Sean Connery. The point is, where was I? Oh yes, now I remember. Tom Hardy's Bane voice. He sounds like a pregnant Sean Connery. I found him funny. His Bane voice. When he talks. Like how he says, "That's a really lovely voice." Oh boy. He sounded almost Irish. When he said, like, when he complimented the kid's lovely voice in the Dark Knight, he almost sounded like Irish. A drunken Irish person. A degenerate drunk. He sounded like a bit. That happens to be Irish. Like a leprechaun, kind of. Type of fella. You know how that's the guy, the mascot of, like, that always says, "There always a Lucky Charm." That's how Bane sounds like when he's, like, complimenting the kid's voice in the 2012 Dark Knight film. Whenever he sounds, like, happy and gay for himself. This is the funniest thing. Irish thing is sounding close to sounding Irish. Funny shit. This movie was. And let's talk about the dumb fucking retarded ending. Okay, so I think it was funny how the Batman cop that helped Batman in the movie, played by Jodie Garfield-Levitt, his legal name in the content at the end, we found out legal actual name is named Robin. That's not even, that sounds really retarded. That's like, wow, that's even so, wow, congratulations, you came up with a worse name than Dick Grayson. They couldn't just call him Dick Grayson. Why not? Or Dick. You came up with a worse name than Dick Grayson, because his first name was Dick. So this man's first name is Robin, not Dick. Because Dick is a word named after a cock. Clearly. Because I guess that's, I don't know, I don't know. Is that why we couldn't call him Dick Grayson? Because his Dick Grayson's name is a riot, and you thought Robin would be that much better? It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Well, I still enjoyed this dumb movie. Even though it makes as much sense as the concept of The Happening from M. Night Shyamalan that he made. But this made money and The Happening did not. Go figure. Maybe it's because it has Batman in the title. And Batman's in the movie, and that's why we got sucked into watching this fucking retarded movie. Because Batman fans of you people are stupid suckers. And no one knows it. That's why I think. Is what I think of this movie in a nutshell, is what it's telling me. Is why Nolan just decided to please It just felt like this. I felt like this whole plot felt like it came out of Nolan's. Uh, like he, it feels like he just wiped his ego with the script. You know, like wiped his ass with the script. You know, it feels like one of those scripts, badly scripts. The movie felt like, you know. I thought this was funnier than Batman and Robin from 1997 starring George Clooney. To me, this was an even more phenomenal Batman movie than George Clooney's Batman movie. It sucks harder and lamer and it's funnier. Maybe that's intentional or not, I don't know. But that's why I give it a guilty pleasure score. 8 out of 10 for above average Batman movie from 2012 called The Dark Knight Rises. The final Christian Bale Batman movie. Brought to you by Christopher Nolan. His worst movie I've ever seen. This is somehow worse than Pearl Harbor that Michael Bay did. Go figure. It somehow made less sense and overstayed more of its welcome than Pearl Harbor movie with starring Ben Affleck, who also played Batman in the future installments in the reboot universe of the Snyderverse. The next Batman after Christian Bale played him before, you know, Christian Bale played him before Ben Affleck, you know. And that's why I give Batman The Dark Knight Rises from 2012 an 8 out of 10. Okay, good night. Subscribe to my content. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up on my older videos too. Hit the thumb up on this video also. And you don't see my old videos in any specific order. Just check them out when you get a chance to like them. And subscribe by hitting the bell first. Hit the subscribe button second. And that's how you get subscribe. I'm Jake Allen Graham. That's my review on the Batman movie from 2012 titled The Dark Knight by Christopher Nolan. The worst Batman movie, I give it 8 out of 10, a guilty pleasure nonetheless. I enjoyed the movie. Even it's the worst Batman movie of all time. I think it is. In live action. But I still enjoyed it nonetheless. Like a stoner movie. Like the Pineapple Express is like... It was good like the Pineapple Express, like a Seth Rogen movie. It's a stoner movie, I guess. It's one of those movies you have to shut your brain off, pretend you can't really think for yourself, and just pretend that everything makes sense movie. And don't really think about anything while watching the movie. It's that kind of movie. Dark and gritty. Take on Batman. It's supposed to be serious, I guess. Yeah, so it was funny to me. Goodbye.